Hello everybody, Mr. LEGO Lover 55 here, and welcome to another LEGO set review. Today we're taking a look at another LEGO Movie 2 set, set 70824, introducing Queen Watevra Wannabe. This set is recommended for ages 6 and up and has around 115 pieces. So taking a look at the front of the box here, we've got the LEGO Movie 2 logo up there at the top. We've got Emmett and Lucy there in the corner box art. We've got a picture of the actual set. We've got set info there. On the back, it shows all of the different play features, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actual set. So here is the set all built up, and I'll be honest, there's not really a whole lot of, I guess, technical play features, but there are some, I guess, other play features. So we'll go ahead and move the minifigures off to the side and take a look at the I guess, figures or characters, because these are the main, I guess, technically, main parts of the set. We've got Queen Watevra Wannabe as a horse, and I think Bananar is his name or something. So, yeah, a lot of people like this set just for the banana, but I don't know, I really like the Queen Watevra Wannabe, or however you pronounce that. She comes on this little stand or pedestal type thing that you can spin around just like that, so there's not really any technical play feature to it. You spin it, that's it. There's no gears or anything like that. Just very simple, just spinning thing. So, and being perfectly honest, these characters don't really have a whole lot of posability, I guess. The only posability you've really got is just that, and then you could also reposition the eyes on Bananar here. The main play features of this set, though, I think are the building aspects to it, mainly with Queen Watevra Wannabe, because you do get some extra pieces here that you can use. So you can like swap out the eyes as well as the mouth there, and you actually do get this extra mouthpiece here, which that's actually used for another form. So they actually you can build another form of her, which I think is really cool. So yeah, you can actually rebuild her into her alien form, but just in her horse form. You could take off that mouth. You can switch out the mouth so she can be smiling with her teeth showing, or you can replace the eyes to get some different expressions out of her like this. So I just really like how they include all these different extra pieces that you can swap around, so you can give her lots of different expressions. I believe the builder box comes with even more, but just for this one set, I think you get quite a lot from just a little $20 set. But in the instruction booklet, they actually tell you how to build the little alien sort of blob form of the queen, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. And this is the form of the queen that you can rebuild her into, and you do get some extra pieces left over, except these aren't like face prints, these are just extra pieces. But what I usually like to do with these pieces, I just like to stack them like that. Put them on the side so she looks like she has like arms or something. Then I take this thing from one of the figures and I just do it like that, so like it's like she's holding up the cups or something. I don't know. I think it looks kind of cool, but I just like the creativity with just the design of the character, and I guess just the character in general. It's just such a creative character that you can have a lot of fun with, and I'm kind of tempted to buy the builder box now. I wasn't going to get it before, but I kind of want to now. But there's just a lot of creative stuff you can get with this character, so it's really fun, actually. I'm just going to go back to Bananar here, because I feel like people are going to want to see more of him, and honestly, I just don't have a lot to say about him. I guess one problem I do have is that he's a bit... his stability is not all that great. He's just has these 2 feet to stand him up, and he does like tilt a lot if you like sort of mess with that a little. He can fall over pretty easily, basically, so he does not have the best stability in the world, so that's kind of a flaw I have with it. But overall, I just really like the design of him in general. She's just such a wacky character, and I definitely think he definitely is the main reason a lot of people are going to get this set. But anyways, that's about it for the builds of the set. Let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures and mini dolls. Okay, so here's the first figure, and this is actually, I believe, the first ever LEGO set that I've reviewed with mini dolls in it. And of course, this is the first set, I believe is the first set to ever include both minifigures and mini dolls in the same set, so that's pretty cool. But I don't know, so this is Sweet Mayhem, and honestly, just after having this figure, I feel like I have sort of a new appreciation for the mini dolls, because before I just really didn't care for them, but this one, it's really detailed and I really like it. Hopefully
mini dolls like this are more detailed like this in the future, because, I don't know, I feel like the mini dolls like Lego Friends and stuff, I don't know, they just don't seem super interesting. I don't know, like some of it's mainly the wings that look really cool, and the helmet mold is also really cool looking, so I wish maybe if they, I guess, just do some more detailed stuff like that, that would make mini dolls a lot cooler. I don't know. So yeah, this is Sweet Maya. She's got this gun here, so there's that. I am going to take off her helmet, so if you consider what her face looks like as a spoiler, I don't really consider it a spoiler at all, but you can go ahead and skip into the rest of the video if you want, but I'm taking it off now, so that's what she looks like without her helmet. And they actually do give you her hairpiece, which is really cool. And this hairpiece, I really love this hairpiece. It's super glossy, and it's so cool looking. I don't know, it's just super shiny and glossy, and I really like that. It's just such a cool, like, you really have to have it in person to really, I think, appreciate it. It's kind of hard to pick it up on camera here. You can kind of see how glossy it is, but and it just feels glossy too. I believe it's sort of dual molded. Part of it is like rubber, but then there's part of it is hard plastic, so yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but really cool looking. But yeah, her wings also, these two upper wings, those are separate pieces, and you can fold those down if you want when she's not, like, in flight or whatever, so looks pretty cool. And then, of course, you can take off this sort of shoulder armor piece and just have her without that. It doesn't look as great, and unfortunately you can't use this for normal minifigures. This is mainly specifically for mini dolls, so that's a bit of a bummer, but you can see she's got some printing underneath of that armor plate or armor piece or whatever. There's some writing there. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but it's there, so that's nice they included that. One problem I do have with the figure is that the armor, it does flop around a lot. It doesn't really stay in place all that well, so it just kind of flops, so kind of a little disappointing, but other than that, I really like the rest of the figure. So yeah, and again, this helmet, I believe, is triple molded, I think. And actually, one more thing, they give you this clear cylinder piece so that you can have Sweet Mayhem hold her helmet, and just take a look at the inside. So yeah, this helmet is triple molded. You've got pink, you've got white, and you've got black, so just, yeah, this is a very detailed helmet, and I'm surprised they just went all out with detail on that, so that's really cool. But you can place the cylinder piece in the helmet and put that on her hand so she can be holding the helmet, which is really cool. So it's very nice that they included that. But overall, that's pretty much it here for Sweet Mayhem. The next mini doll we have here is named Susan, I think. I don't exactly know the names, I'm just going off of what I remember from seeing the Lego Movie 2. Yeah, I believe this is Susan, so she is sort of the average, standard-looking, I guess, a mini doll for, like, princess mini dolls or whatever that you would see in, like, Disney princess sets or whatever. I don't really have a whole lot to say. I don't exactly know how to talk about mini dolls. I went on about Sweet Mayhem just because of how detailed it is, but yeah, this one, it's a princess, sort of. I mean, she looks like a princess, but in the movie, she's not the queen or anything. Maybe she's a princess, I don't know. But she's more of like a servant, I guess, for Queen Watevra, so that's why she's holding this sort of tray with the cups or chassels or whatever they're called. So yeah, you can take that off if you want, and so there's just a better look at the printing there, and you can take off the headpiece. And she does have this cape, which, without the hairpiece, it just kind of flops around, so you do have to kind of have the hairpiece on to make sure it doesn't do that. So that's sort of what it looks like on the back. I don't think mini dolls have back printing. Do mini dolls have back printing? Okay, well this one doesn't, but I sort of got like the skin there. I don't know. Mini dolls are weird. I don't know a whole lot about mini dolls, just other than that Sweet Mayhem is really cool looking. But that's pretty much it here for Susan. Whoops, let's go ahead and take a look at the last figure. The last figure here, which is a minifigure, is Lucy, and this figure is a little bit disappointing, mainly because they didn't include the hood piece, and this is also just something kind of disappointing. Throughout all of the Lego Movie 2 sets, none of them with like the normal Lucy or whatever, even like the new Summer Wave sets that just got revealed, none of Lucy's minifigures have the hood piece from the first movie, movie's sets, which is disappointing because I really like the piece. I don't know why they didn't bring it back, because they either lost the mold or something, or just decided, oh, let's just cut costs and not do the hood mold or whatever. I don't exactly know why, because it was such a great mold, but yeah, they just didn't use it for some reason. Instead, they have it printed like that, which honestly not too great. But I do have the original Lucy figure just without the hood piece because I have it off right now. But you can see the printing is a little bit different. The leg printing is very similar. Whoops. But the torso print is a little bit different. You can see just like right there, there's no pink lines like there are on the new one. And turning it around, there's also the hood's printed on the back of this one, whereas on the old one it is not. And that's pretty much really all there is for differences. She's also got some handcuffs on, indicating that she's captured. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Lucy here. Oh, of course, alternate face expression. Kind of forgot to show that because I'm talking about mini dolls and they don't have alternate facial expressions or whatever. But yeah, that's the alternate facial expression. I believe that's really similar to the old one. I think this one is this expression is slightly different than the angry version. So yeah, this one is slightly different. This is a newer one, I believe. But yeah, that's pretty much it here for Lucy.
So here's the instruction manual for this set. Here on the front, pretty much same stuff as on the front of the box. We've got that QR code to get instructions in the LEGO Life app. And it shows that you should open up the bags according to their number. Another thing for that LEGO Life app. Instructions, more instructions. It shows you both how to build the horse version of the Queen, as well as the sort of alien blob form she takes. And after instructions, advertisement for LEGO Life, again, because they cannot advertise that enough. Advertisement for some of the other LEGO Movie 2 sets, advertisement for the LEGO Movie 2 video game, and there is that code there, so I guess if you want to enter that, if you have the game, you can do that. And the last 2 pages are reserved for our good old list of pieces. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and move on to the end of the video. Okay, so final thoughts. I like this set a lot more than I originally thought I would. I knew I was going to somewhat like it, but I ended up actually really liking this set, and just overall I feel like this is a good sort of starter pack, I guess, if you would like to call it that, for the Queen Watevra build box, or whatever that set's called. So I definitely think this is a good introduction set to people who are looking to get that set as well. This one just gives you sort of a little taste of just the creativity you can have with building different forms of the queens. You could build one of the 2 forms that she takes at a time with the bricks included in this set, but you can as well just, if you want, create anything you want, or just any form of her that you really want to, with the pieces that you're given. And I'm really glad that they included several different face prints, and I'm glad they didn't print like the eyes, the eyes and the face on just a singular 1 by 4 by 2 brick or whatever, like they do for the other Queen Watevra build box set, because this one allows you to sort of get different. You can put the eyes in different places if you want, like with the horse there, so it just makes more sense, and I do like that. So my personal favorite parts about this set is the inclusion of Queen Watevra and Sweet Mayhem, or General Mayhem, and I know a lot of people are like super just excited to get this set for like the banana guy, or banana, or whatever his name is, and I do like the build for him. I think he's just really funny. He's just a funny figure or character to have in LEGO, so that's a really neat inclusion, but I just personally don't find him super interesting to just, I mean, he looks funny, but that's really all he's got going for him, whereas with the Queen, there's a lot that you can do with her. You can make her whatever you want, and just Sweet Mayhem is just such a detailed mini doll. It's given me a sort of new appreciation for the mini doll, although I will say I don't really have any interest in the Susan, but Sweet Mayhem here just shows the potential of just how cool mini dolls can be, so I really do appreciate that. One of the bigger disappointments of this set, to me at least, is Lucy, because she doesn't include her hood piece like she did in the original first wave of LEGO Movie sets, and to be honest, the only reason I can really think of for why they didn't include the hood was either they lost the mold, or they just decided not to include it just to cut down on costs or whatever. And speaking of costs, this set retails for around $20 at full retail price. I got this set for about $16 at Walmart, so you can find it for a little bit cheaper at some places, but the retail price of this is originally $20, and you get 115 pieces, so that's not really a lot. That's about, if we're going by average price to part ratio, that's kind of low. Pretty low, actually. But you do have to keep in mind this set does include like 3 minifigures or figures, I guess. You've got the 2 mini dolls and the regular minifigures. So I guess those could possibly bump up the price. I'm not sure how much it costs to make mini dolls compared to minifigures. I don't really know that information. It could also be because of some of the new pieces, like just a lot of the pieces on Sweet Mayhem. You've got the Queen's Crown, also this new very, very shiny hairpiece, which I love. But those are the only reasons I could think of why this set might possibly be a little bit, I guess, a little overpriced. Especially since you're paying $20 just for mostly a bunch of basic bricks. So I'd definitely say that the figures are probably the reason this set is bumped up to $20 instead of being $15. So again, if you're kind of interested in the Queen Watevra build box, but you're not entirely sure if you want to get it, I would definitely say this set serves as a good introduction to see what you're getting into with that set. Plus, this set's got a lot of cool minifigures. You do get 3 minifigures, and just this set is pretty much just a character pack of just characters that are in the movie. So if you like just getting sort of figure packs like this is probably a good set for you. But anyways, that's about all I have to say about this set. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and keep building!